Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's journal, I would like to talk about what is the biggest blocker for spiritual awakening. The different people will have a different answers to this question. The reason being, we never experience anything outside of us. The answer we give to this question, what is the biggest blockers are, is a projection of our limited mind. I heard people say, awakening is not walk in the park. It is a riding through hell. It is tearing down of all of our beliefs and everything we thought about ourselves. It's true that spiritual awakening is not about accumulating. It's about releasing everything which we are not, like body and mind, the misidentification. Awakening isn't something that happened to us because there is no one to get awakened. My belief is that the biggest blockers is our ignorance. This is a reason wisdom tradition, they have a practice called I am not this, I am not this body, I am not my thought, I am not my mind. So basically you eliminate what you are not, then you end up with who you are. So I call it elimination round. Let's look at this in more details. The biggest blocker for spiritual awakening is us as the body and mind. If I am to say this is in simple manner, the biggest blocker for spiritual awakening is our ignorant nature. The content of our mind is not our identity. It's our interpretation of the reality we perceive through the mind. This interpretation is what we know to be real inside, the illusion of separate self. We mistake our true nature for these mind activities. Then we suffer. We start to, in order to overcome our suffering, we look for awakening as a solution. The issue is, on the first place, we mistaken or misidentify ourselves with something we are not. So that is the reason we look for awakening. Then the mind finds the reason saying that, the biggest blockers for our spiritual awakening is this and that, and we need to suffer in order to waken up, or our desires are our blockers, and the issue arises is our ignorance. We think that we are this body and mind. Then that's it. Everything changes. If we question our experience, there is no one is experiencing the suffering. Then hence there is no one seeking awakening. The illusory separate self is a dream character. It's like we fall into a sleep and dreaming. The dream character experiences suffering, then is seeking the awakening, looking for the reason by questioning what is the biggest blocker for spiritual awakening. Is all dream, is take place in our mind. Question your experience and see. Is it really someone within you there? No. The person you say, the person identification is a collection of thoughts and emotion, the story and the memory you carry within yourself. There isn't a person who suffers or look for awakening. It's just that our mind look for a reason to fill a gap, saying that our biggest blockers for spiritual awakening, then we give an answer depends on our limited mind experience, whatever we have. The real reason you don't get awakened because you are already awakened. You are that consciousness, you are that infinite awareness. It's just that imagine that your name is awareness. You fall asleep. In your dream, these characters, the body and mind take place. The body and mind suffer. In you, the awareness is dreaming on the dream. This body and mind suffer. Then, in order to overcome the suffering, is look for a awakening as a solution. Then, even on the dream, is the mind look for a reason to say that, or the biggest blocker for spiritual awakening is this and that and that. But in real term, it's just a dream. The basis is dream. It's exactly same. The moment you wake up from your dream, you say that, oh, I was in a dream. That's it. So same as that, the person, the identification, when your ignorance goes, you just realize that you are already that. When we question our experience, become aware of our mind contents and go beyond the mind and recognize our infinite nature, our boundary loses its meaning and we experience ourselves as the whole and that shared being. We soon realize that our mind and the content of our mind are appearance like water in a mirage. Because we seek awakening through our mind and our mind fascination with objective experience, so we think that enlightenment is an event, or through enlightenment we try to achieve a state of mind, or our mind look for a enlightenment as a new experience, but rather something we have. The enlightenment is something we just overlook due to the fascination with the drama of thoughts, feelings, sensation and perception. It's just that we identify ourselves with the mind activity. So when we realize that enlightenment is not an event, it's just that your ignorance goes away, then you realize that you are already that. So that's it. There's nothing to be, once you get enlightened, there is not an event or anything. It's just that your ignorance goes away and you realize that you are already that. We are not going to gain anything. Question your deep sleep experience and see whether you have that experience looking for an enlightenment or awakening in your deep sleep. Then you would understand this video fully.